Hello! If you're watching this video, I invited you to a challenge group or an accountability group and you want more information. So here I am. I figured this is easier than typing out a novel for you. I'll just give you a little background of how I got started. I started this I was 48, so that was about 4 years ago. Well, it was 4 years ago. I was kind of at this point in my life where I had hit a number that I never thought I would see. I was pretty depressed. I had done the diets. I had done all the cabbage soup and Weight Watchers and Carb Addict and Atkins and you name it, I've tried it. And they worked. But then when I would quit, the weight would come back. And then as you know, we get older, the weight doesn't come off so easy. I found that out. And I've kind of always exercised, but I can't say I was always like really stuck with it. So I've tried all the stuff. I was at a point where I was so miserable. I did not like getting out of the shower and seeing myself naked. I didn't want to have sex. The scale ruled my world. If I got on that scale and I wasn't that magic number, which typically I wasn't, I was crushed. My self-esteem was crushed. I was like, so it was not good at all. It did not help my relationships at all. Dave would take me shopping, trying to cheer me up. Said, I'll buy you an outfit. I ended up just getting in the car crying because I felt so miserable. I felt frumpy and fat and just not worthy. That's basically it. I did not feel worthy. So I was like, had it. I knew I had to do something. So I jumped into my first challenge group and I was scared as hell. I'll just tell you, it was scary. So if you've got fear, I get it. I get it, girl. I get it. I was scared. I did not know anybody. I didn't even really know my coach. And I jumped in, and let me tell you, these groups are what I call a safe zone. It is safe. There is a no judgment zone. There's all kinds of people. I've made these amazing relationships with people from like California, Arizona. Oh, my girls, they're awesome. It's like-minded people. And if I invited you, I'm kind of thinking we're like-minded and you're just ready for a change. And I know it all starts with weight, and it started with weight for me. I felt like if I was just that number, I would be enough and I'd feel good and I would ever be smarter and prettier. I know, that's like, I was all wrapped up in that number. But what I learned through this is that it gave me belief in myself. Like I could do that. And then I'm worthy. And then it just spiraled into, I lost the weight, but then I also gained so much more of like confidence. I don't know if that's where you're at, but that's where I was at. And man, it was a game changer for me. That's why I'm so passionate about them. So in order to, let's give you an idea what goes on in the groups. Like I said, it's a no judgment zone, safety free. We'll work with you. I'll talk to you. We'll figure out what program works best for you. My knees don't work out so great. They don't like the jumping anymore, so I don't do those so much. There's all kinds of options. Everything can be modified. I'm big into like a 30-minute or less because I work out in the morning. You like weights? I love weights. We have that. We got dance moves. I'm not so good with the dance moves anymore. So there's definitely something that we can find that will fit your needs and your goals. And then we'll set you up with some nutrition. We do use Shakeology in these groups. I absolutely love this stuff. I call it my crack. I was the girl that came home at 4 o'clock and whatever was on the counter, it was game on. Yeah, it didn't matter. I was eating it all. And this really helped with my nutrition, with my energy level and with my cravings. And it is like so packed full of so much good stuff, which I will not geek out on nutrition, which I can. Has done amazing for me. It's non-negotiable for me. And we'll also set you up with accountability, meal plans. When I started off, there was a lot of eating and drinking going on, and I still eat and I still drink, but I've learned how to have progress over perfection, not label things good or bad, and just how to eat healthier, eat wholer. And it all didn't start overnight. This is a 4-year journey for me. So that's where this whole group is about, the accountability and no judgment. It's all about baby steps and giving you the belief and giving you the tools you can in order to lose the weight, but most of all, be healthy, because face it doesn't do any good to be skinny if you're not healthy. Yeah. So if you're still interested, I will pop back in and check with you, and we'll figure out a program. We'll figure out your flavor of Shakeology, vegan or not vegan, if you got any milk intolerance, that kind of thing. And we'll get you set up So I am excited. I hope you join me. We have so much fun in these groups. And like I said, it all really started with belief for me, and it just tied it all together. And we can do one-on-one conversations or whatever to kind of tweak and see what works for you. Maybe we can dig into your nutrition, figure out maybe there's some foods that aren't treating you so well. They're pretty inflammatory. I'm learning a lot about that. And there's always encouragement for the workouts. So thank you, and I'll be checking back with you.